Heyo and welcome, I'm your friend Art of Mana, and I just have a little patron update for all of you. Now, it seemed like there were a few things that were hanging out there and I felt like I should address. So the first is the special hand-signed art cards. Alright, you might be wondering what's up with those. Well, the answer is, I have the artwork done, everything's ready to go, be signed, etc. But I was sort of dumb, and I thought we'd have hit the limited run who wanted them a while ago. In other words, I was waiting for those 16 who wanted to claim them, those first 16 to claim them, before sending them out together, but I really didn't realize that, some people would rather just go the $5 route instead of getting the card. And anyways, that leads me to my second update. Patreon has changed the Patron Manager page, so I no longer have a list of who was in the category of people who wanted an art card. Yes, that means I also have no contact info to send those art cards to. So here is the plan, because I don't want the art cards to just be lost. I'm thinking now, if people are okay with it, any past or present patrons, including patrons that join this month, if you want an art card, all you have to do is DM me where you want it sent, and I will send that to you. If that's less than 16, maybe that's a little bit more than 16, it doesn't really matter, I'll send those out to you. I hope that makes up for the fact that there was such a delay. Now, another update here is just involving perks in general on Patreon. So it's time to streamline these perks. Looking at how the first few months of the campaign went, looking at what people were interested in the most, gauging how things worked, learning the ropes of managing servers and whatnot, it's all given me a lot of insight into the goals of Patreon and the goals I have for the perks. So first, here are a couple updates. Art cards, you already know the deal. This month will be the last time that I'm going to be offering that, and so whoever wants this art card, let me know this month. Basically, after this month, it won't be offered, and it will actually cease to be on the Patreon perk page listing. Whale Cookie Degree Monument. This is being built on stream. It's already started, it's already begun, but I can already tell it's going to take a while. You know how long I take in building, and we don't have that many streams, a Whale Cookie Degree with everything else that's been coming on and into our stream lineup. So, I'm debating about recording the building of it instead of streaming it. So maybe this can happen sooner and you can actually see a monument sooner. This would be the first non-streamed content on that world other than some AFK by the chicken farm, so I just want to know how people feel about that. Are you okay with me making this off camera? All of the perks will remain the same except for a few other changes. Now, all Manamon related perks. Remember Manamon? Well, it's still out there. This has turned into a big project and one that's on hold right now. It's not dead, but I believe it's going in a different direction. So I hesitate to give a timeline, but I'm certain it's not going to be before summer. And if you pledged specifically for this perk, you will get it, or its equivalent, when we do release Manamon. But I do want to say that we have a few other things that weren't even considered when the Patreon campaign was launched. So, you probably know Plots of Mana. Well, basically, Plots of Mana has a whole range of perks for patrons. So you get an extra plot, you get some extra commands and things like that. Those are going to be put into the language of our Patreon campaign page. There also will be just some general tidying up because, as you know, I'm still new to this, I'm learning a lot, and just by having all of this set up for a couple of months, I've sort of determined where I want to put some of the emphasis and how I want to outline all of this. So the content shouldn't really change, but how I present it will change a bit. And if anyone has any comments or concerns after we make those changes, then just please let me know and we can address them at that point. And finally, let me just talk about the purpose of Patreon. See, my thoughts on this have evolved since we began, and I know that people have differing opinions, so it might be good just to express these ideas that I have so that everyone's on the same page. First of all, every pledge helps me to commit more time and energy into the community. Full stop. It kind of does this in two ways. One, well, it's just moral support. It makes me know that people are interested and invested enough to support the content that I create. It helped me to move from 1 stream to 2 streams a week, and soon 2 streams to 3 streams. It also helps financially. Obviously, it allows us to pay for the servers that we have. Mana U, of course, but also Plots of Mana, which is free for the entire community, so that no one feels left out because they can't afford to pay for a Minecraft server. Now, let me just say where all of the Patreon pledge money is going. So far, everything has gone into paying the bills for the servers, building up a bit of a cushion just in case there's a lean month or two, and getting a domain. In other words, that's all I've spent the money on so far. And there are some expenses that I've taken out of my own account, and some I actually plan on taking out very soon. For example, and this is a great example, the Elgato Game Capture HD purchase that is planned for the end of February. This is something that I definitely see as being a very great benefit to our community because it will allow for more varied streams. Things like retro games and modern consoles, mobile, and even a few games that you might not even have anticipated. I'm gonna just give a nice little wink here. You'll see what that is coming up. In any event, maybe down the line, maybe after, I know we have a little bit of a cushion, I might reimburse myself for that because that is going solely for the benefit of this community. But I want you to know I'm being responsible and I'm not doing that just yet. So for me, Patreon is just patronage. Patronage of the arts and patronage of our community. Going forward, I'm hoping to continue streaming and growing my streaming channel so that there's good, fun, wholesome content that anyone can tune into no matter what and have a fun, positive time in. I also hope to continue building new and exciting things for our community within Discord and within the world of Minecraft. New servers and new add-ons and extensions of our Discord experience. I know that I'm being a little bit vague perhaps, and maybe you might want to enjoy speculating a bit. The biggest thing is, thank you. Thank you so much for all that you've done so far, and I hope that this whole process has helped outline and clarify where we are, where we're going, and what amazing things have been able to be accomplished already. Thanks again, and bye-bye.